Hey guys, Otis here, bringing you another commentary of the Battlefield 3 beta. And I'm using the support class with, I don't know the game names. What am I talking about? The gun names yet, but it's the American light machine gun, the first one you get. I want to say like the M72, but I know that's not right. Let's see. The map, self-explanatory. Game type, self-explanatory. And I don't have any accessories on this yet, but I still decide. I don't decide to get a good score. What am I talking about? I still managed to get a pretty good score. I think it's a 2 KD, but alright, some people want it. In my opinion, the score is good, considering that this is like, what, my second hour of playing the game. So I thought it was pretty good. And I wanted to talk about just like the development from Bad Company 2 to Battlefield 3. Because I think it's just phenomenal, to be quite frank. So let's see. I have the game cases here. DICE came out with Bad Company 2. And then they came out with Medal of Honor. Now, this... Oh, whoopsie, I almost dropped all of my games on the floor. Now, Medal of Honor is the reason I'm playing the beta now. It's the limited edition. So it gives me... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But it lets me access the beta first, to be one of the first to access the beta of Battlefield 3. So, I had really liked Medal of Honor, but then nobody played it, and then it just became dead online. Medal of Honor had one of my most, probably my favorite campaign of first-person shooters, if not my favorite campaign of all my PlayStation games ever. That's not including, though, like Fallout New Vegas. Well, I suppose Uncharted 2 would beat it. Anyways, point being, the campaign was phenomenal. So, Bad Company 2 comes out, and the Medal of Honor. And that's what you can see a lot of the Medal of Honor characteristics in this. Because DICE... I don't know why. Because it's weird in that in Battlefield 3, you have to rank up the 74U and the M4A1. Even though they're in the same class. And you don't have access to both of them at the same time. And that was the same thing in Medal of Honor, in that your gun... what's the word? Your gun selection, there we go. Your gun selection was based on what team you were put on. Now, your attachments, your skill level, your accessories, etc. were not based on what team you were on, which is different than Battlefield 3. In Battlefield 3, if you have, say, the holographic sight on the M4A1, but you don't have anything on the AK-74U, or the AKS-74U, I think it is in this game. Doesn't matter. If you're on the Taliban, you will have no attachments on the 74U. Even though you may be like... You may have leveled up your M4A1. Which I'm not a fan of. I'm hoping it's not going to be like this in the final. But anyways, that's Medal of Honor. And so, what I feel like Medal of Honor was a really good stepping stone in that, in the, well, I did like 5 live commentaries that failed, and I said this, and I touched on this like 5 on all of those, and I can't remember what the name is of the shit. I don't know. What's it called? Engine. God, why did I forget that? Of the engine. Because Medal of Honor felt very clunky as Bad Company 2, unless you were aiming down sights. If you aim down sights, it felt like it does in this game. It's rather tight in that it almost feels like Call of Duty, and it's epic sauce because now they've built off of the Medal of Honor engine, because the Medal of Honor engine isn't the same as Bad Company 2's engine. So they've built off Medal of Honor's engine, and they've made this well, I don't want to say phenomenal because it's still in beta stage, but the engine they're using now for Battlefield 3 is built off of Medal of Honor in a good way. In that they looked at the bad parts of Medal of Honor's engine and they took good stuff from it. And also, Bad Company, like, the only thing I played in Medal of Honor was the domination game type and the team deathmatch. I don't remember if there was a rush. I don't know why they wouldn't. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what the difference in the team was between Medal of Honor and Battlefield Bad Company 2. I think it's the actual it's the actual engine makers, in that Bad Company 2 used Bink video while Medal of Honor used Danger Close. So, I'm like halfway through the commentary. Okay. So, what they also did was they took the different teams from Medal of Honor. I touched on this before. If you're on, I'll say the bad guys. I don't particularly know what team they're on. I think it might be the Taliban. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is. But if you're on the Taliban, you have guns such as AK-47, the 74U, the SVD, SV98, etc. But if you're on the Marines, you have guns like the M16, the M4. What's the sniper called? The M19? I want to say. I don't know. Right there. That's so important. I can't tell you how many people just use a class for the guns. Like, don't. Come on. Use more sense than that. Throw down ammo packs if you're playing support. Throw down health packs if you're playing assault. You know, use your RPGs if you're playing engineer. And if you're playing reconnaissance, please, for the love of Christ, put down a radio. That was a big issue in Bad Company 2, where it's like people would use the medic class just to use a machine gun. And people use assault class just to use an assault rifle. People use engineers for submachine gun. People use reconnaissance just to use a sniper rifle. Whereas, no, that's not what the goal of reconnaissance is. The goal of reconnaissance is to throw down motion sensors. That was the role in Bad Company 2. Now, the way that the classes still have the same role, they just have different characteristics in that. I hate that death. Wait, did it happen already? I wasn't paying attention to the video. No, I don't think it did. Watch. This annoyed me too. Cause watch. And then it freezes. It just freezes. And it's like, what? I don't know what to do. And then I die. Just out of the blue, just die. But in all seriousness, I'm not complaining because I know that just sounded so bad and hypocritical. I'm sorry. I mean, it annoyed me, but I'm not raging at the game because it's beta. It's gonna have problems. I mean, what kind of a moron goes into a beta and be like, "Oh, there's problems with the game. Why? This is annoying. I'm gonna go play Black Ops with my M96 and Ghost." Yeah, that sounds like fun. No, shut up. Just... Ugh. I mean, it's just... What was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, the class roles. Yeah, because the way it's set up in Bad Company 2 is that's the goal. In Medal of Honor, it's set up as really Call of Duty like. If you want an assault rifle, you play the assault. If you want a submachine gun, you play an assault. That didn't make any sense. I'm stupid. Let me say that again. If you want an assault rifle, you play the assault class. If you want a submachine gun, you play the... I think it's called the specialist class. My point is, you play a specific class to use that gun, not to play their role. Unlike Bad Company 2. Now, Medal of Honor, I feel like it's a really good mix of those two. I just said Medal of Honor. Jesus, my English, not my English, just my thought process is so messed up. In Battlefield 3, the video you're watching, I like how it's mixed in that you should use a class to use that gun, but you shouldn't forget about their role. In that, if you're not gonna be in the front lines and you're just gonna support them, you're either gonna play reconnaissance. Hold on, I'm kind of contradicting myself in this. If you wanna, I took 2 seconds and I thought out what I was gonna say, so it's not gonna sound this bad, or that bad. Alright, if you wanna use a light machine gun or a sniper rifle, play support or play reconnaissance. But don't be on the front lines. Make sure you use cover and be sure to use your lines of sights because you're there to support your team. You're not there to kill and you're not there to plant bombs. Alright. Now if you want to be rushing around, unfortunately what goes hand in hand with that is dying a lot. But if you want to be planting bombs or a slayer, there we go. Use the assault or the what's it called in Battlefield 3? The engineer, there we go. The engineer class. But same thing. If you're using the support role, you better be throwing down ammo packs. If you're using the assault role, you better be throwing down health packs. You better be using the defibrillator, or else you're not helping the team as much as you possibly could be. It takes like 2 seconds to just press left on the D-pad to throw down a pack of ammo or health. That's it. That's all it does. Just wherever you go, whenever you like turn a corner or you're behind cover, just throw it one down. A, you get points for it, and B, it helps the team out more than you could possibly believe. Anyways, I'm that right. I like the mix of that in this game. And I like so much how DICE mixed Bad Company 2 and Medal of Honor. And I don't want to say mixed, because it's not in between. It's really just so much better than the two. In that, it's like they took the best things from Medal of Honor and the best thing from Bad Company 2, and they just put it together. On a new engine. Which is, yeah, I like. The only thing is, I haven't seen that much of the explosive environment. I'd heard that there'll be an explosive. What? What am I talking about? Destructive environment. I'd heard that. I'm not sure if that's true. I'd heard that the environment would still be destructible, but I haven't seen that much destructible stuff. Anyways, gameplay's done. Final score is 31-12. Just over a 2 KD. I thought it was a nice score for my first or second session of playing the beta. Anyways, this is Otis.